Hi there and welcome to the Shoe Runner Drawing channel on YouTube, and today I'm showing you how to draw the Union flag because this week it's the royal wedding and for what it is for me anyway. You might be watching this in 5 years time. Let's not talk about it, let's do it. Okay, let's get drawing this Union flag of the United Kingdom. This is I've got to get all the terms right. Okay, let me explain a bit about this flag first. You start off, we have the Cross of St. George, which is for England, okay? And then I want a blue pencil. And then we have the saltire, Scottish saltire. Now, saltire is a heraldic term for a diagonal cross. So it's a white diagonal cross on a blue background, and that's for Scotland. I'm going all dyslexic. Hang on, C-O-T-L-A-N-D. Go a bit like that every now and then when I'm rushing. England, Scotland, and then Ireland as well, which is another saltire, which is a red cross on a white background, and that's for Cross of St. Patrick, and that's for Ireland. Of course, there should be one for Wales, but there isn't. There are 4 countries in the United Kingdom: England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and Wales doesn't get on there. We won't go into all the politics of it now. Right. What I want to do is find the middle of the page. It's about there. Yeah, good. And I'm going to do this about 6 centimeters, like that. So 12 wide. The flag is twice as wide as it is high. Does that make sense? I'll have to do it this way. Let's find the middle. So that wants to be. So what was it? 6. It was. 6, I want to be about 3. So, right. I think I should do this 8. Can I fit 8 in there? Yeah, I can do this. Alright, so I'm doing this 8 instead. So it's going to be 16 wide. That's going to be 4 high and 8 high. And that fits in nicely. Good. Now, I'm going to rest my ruler there. And then I'm going to draw I should draw that line in there so that I've got a reference in case it gets... I got so much rubbish with cameras and things like that, I've got no room to work here. I haven't had to do anything quite this technical before. Right, okay, and then that wants to be 4, so that was 8. So the flag wants to be twice as high as it is wide. It doesn't matter what measurements you use, as long as you use those. Now draw corner to corner. This is quite important. It'll be there, corner to corner, right, like that. And then this is where it gets a bit tricky. You got basically, look, draw a good space either side, like that, but equal. And then you want to split those into 2, each of those spaces into 2, and similarly here. And there is a reason for all this. The Union Jack is quite complicated because it's kind of fitting in these 3 different flags. And there's only one way to fly it. It looks like you could fly it upside down and it would look alright, but it isn't like that at all. And it just gets a bit complicated. So split those 2 halves into 3s. So you end up with, how many lines is it? I'll count them. Oh, that's not quite right, is it? That's gone a bit wild there. So that wants to be there. That looks a bit more better. There and there. Right, now you want to get this is so complicated. Now you've got a space. Let me work this out here. You need to, so this was 8. We need to split that into thirds. Okay, that feels about right. Okay, so that would be thirds. And that will be where the and then this will need, if we measure measure that, that's about 2.7, so half of 2.7 is half of 2. Is anybody out there going to help me? 2.7 is 1.35, so I'm going to go 1.35, so 1.35 is going to nearly 4, yeah. And then, so if you get that, so working on this being thirds, draw that, and then you can draw in your cross of St. George like that, and then that would be similar on in there as well. Now, how crazy is that? That's an awful lot of line. Now I'm going to draw all around the outside like that, and down, and now I'm going to draw in the cross of St. George, so get that firmly established in the middle, and then everything else in theory will follow. I remember I was a Boy Scout when I was a boy. I was a Cub Scout, so I don't know, what was that? It was about 9 or 10 or something like that. And there was the big thing about, see, this should actually now be into the corner here, in fact, so make sure that that is in the corner, and then we draw the thing. And there was the big thing about, you know, every week at our meetings we would stand around and raise the flag and have the ceremony, and the flag would unfurl, and it was kind of a big thing to be chosen to be the one to fold the flag and do the flag ceremony. I see something's not quite right there, is it? I don't feel, but we'll see how it goes. Right, yeah, and it was kind of woe betide you if you went and unfurled the flag and it came upside down, because you just wouldn't get your badge. Now, this upside down business, start here and follow in on the first line, then take 2 of the lines which will take you to the center, okay, and that brings you on the bottom, which leaves you a large gap on the top. This one is on the bottom as well, so this, in theory, it should be starting, actually this should be starting on the, so I've got all my angles kind of slightly wrong, but that should then go down there like that. So this should be a sharp corner in that corner there, rather than it being mitered, okay. Now, so these 2 are on the bottom, you have the larger spaces on the top. It is the opposite on here, these are on the top, and so the larger spaces are on the bottom, and you should be, it should be the one that's sort of coming through the middle line, so it's all very complicated. This is on the top, it comes there, and in theory as well these should be coming to the corners as well, like that. Okay, there we go. How are we doing? 8 minutes 20 round. This is I thought this was going to be a really kind of, oh, knock this one out for the Royal Wedding Week, because it's the Royal Wedding in London on Friday, and I thought I'll just do this nice and quickly. This has turned into one of the most trickiest ones I've done, I think. So I'm going to colour this in very, very quickly. I need some red paint, and it should be quite a dark red. Do your cross of St. George first. I think it's always good to get that established, and then you can work from that. It kind of gives you a feeling of where you are and where you're going. So we get that. Oh, gone over that. Never mind. It's because I'm rushing, because we're running out of time. Dramatically running out of time. And then we want to paint in the crosses of St. Patrick, like that, and then all we need to do is to fill in the saltire, which is the Scottish cross of St. Andrew, which is represented by these blocks on the top here. And the important thing is always to kind of have enough of the white spaces and the white stripe parts showing, and to have them in the right order so that it's not kind of, you would think that they're just kind of equal, but they're not. And if you fly the flag upside down, it's actually a recognised sign of being in distress. So if you're in a boat and you fly it upside down, in theory, if you fly it upside down, people will know that there's something wrong with you. If you're in a fort and you're under attack or something like that, and you fly your flag under, then people know that you're being besieged. But that's the theory. Of course, most people really wouldn't know if the flag was upside down or not. And if you were drowning, I would start shouting help rather than turning your flag upside down, because people won't really know. They'll think that you're just having a nice day out. Okay, enough of that. There we are. There's the flag of Great Britain, and that's all I've got time for. I've gone well over 10 minutes. Okay, so if you enjoyed that, keep coming back to the Shoe Rainer Drawing channel and on YouTube. And keep practicing, keep drawing, keep waving the flag. And I'll see you next time. And don't forget to subscribe. Okay, bye. Take care.